Mods are here for FS25 with 22 mods total released on the Endgame mod up today. All platforms got 19 new, and PC Mac players got 3 new. No updates, but if you like staying updated with all the latest mods and farm sim, make sure you are subscribed. And let's check them all out. Starting off, we got some new ones for all platforms. The first one is a 4-wheeler. This is the Lizard Fourtrax 300 from Slush's Modding. We got quite a few customization options, including wheels and rims, tires, and all kinds of attachments. So let's check it out. We got 34 horsepower, which cannot be changed. It does have a manual transmission, 12 liters of fuel, goes 43 miles an hour, and weighs a little bit less than a ton. Also, it can move 1.6 tons via a winch. Yes, it's got a winch. As for tires, we have 2 brands. You've got a Lizard brand, and then you have Trelleborg. Now, Trelleborg are these and only these. However, if we go back into Lizard, there are quite a few different options to choose from. So you could change up like the width here. You can also change up a different setup, and you've even got lifted sets. And if you want to whatever this trend is or was, I don't know. I'm not into ATVs, so you could use that if you want. Pretty cool stuff through here. I like that, but we'll stick with standard. You've also got sticker templates, which adds a 4x4 on the front or on the rear, where you can do both or neither. Body, we've got a standard set and camouflage. Now, you can see the different patterns are being added in black. The red on here can be changed. So whatever color, like this is red right now, think of this. If it was blue, put the camo on, it would be blue with that black camo on it. So that's how that camo works. You've also got side plastic, which can be removed, and then you can also remove a bunch of the other bits and bobs around the machine as well. So you could really, really pull everything away from it. Then we've got some yeses and nos. So we have first off an air tube, which can pull from the top. You've got plastic headlight covers on there. Foot supports, which could be added. That's really nice. The winch on the front, of course. You can add an LED bar to the very front. Long LED bar too. And then we've got attachers. So you could throw in a rear 3-point, which adds the hydraulics. And we even have a front loader. Yeah, it has a front loader and it comes with the front loader. And then you've got main color, suspension color, chassis, design, which is going to be your seat. Then we have spring, exhaust, and rim colors. You can really do some fun stuff with this. Bumping out and taking a look at our shovel, 1,000 liter capacity on here. Whenever you got everything loaded up, this is how it is going to look. This is just the box standard version with front and rear hitches. And then here you go. There is your front loader. Now, the big part that is a bit annoying is it does not work the way a normal tractor one would. Now, this is a special case anyway, but still would be nice if it did. So this is as far as you can dump it right here. You have to lift it up all the way here, and that is it. That is full extension. I'm going to lower it, but I'm not going to move the bucket. Watch the bucket here. The bucket automatically levels out, basically removing the ability to move like this. That's the full range of motion in that specific spot. This cannot be changed. So I don't like it, but it is what it is. So yeah. Also, here's your front loader on the raised version with the Trelleborg wheels. And it is all the way down like that. So it's not touching the ground. I doubt you're going to be running it like this setup anyway, but hey, wanted to show it to you. For anybody curious about the suspension movement, we've got a little bit. It's not insane, but I will tell you, it's there. It is there for sure. Let's go kind of slow here, just going right over this. You can see a good amount of travel there, but it does raise up the rear tire. So does it have some? Absolutely. It is going right over all of this like it is nothing, which is nice to see. Let's see. There's another pile of stuff over here. Let's see if we can drive over that without any issues. Maybe go at an angle. Yeah, it's I guess it's kind of normal. The rear is flat, and then you've got independent on the front left and front right. So that's how all that's going to work. Still, though, I think it's pretty good. And when you're going pretty fast as well, it seems to have fairly good, well, everything, I guess. Yikes. Poor guy. Handling's good. Everything drives good. It's a lot of fun. So check it out. if you're interested. Next up from Agritona, we have their John Deere 7J7030. This is back. I can't remember which game it was originally released, but I know we had this in FS22. So we start off with engines. We have a bunch of them. You have the 7195, the 7200, 7210, 7215, 7225, 35, and 72, and then up to the 76, and the 77, 78, 79, and the 7930 chip tune. Is a whole bunch of engines, but it goes all the way up to 255 horsepower at the top end of it. So you do have a 265, but it will go up that, 265, yeah. So don't go to the 7930, go to the other chip tune engine. Wheel brands, we do have a Michelin, a Continental, Trelleborg, Mitas. We have a Lizard setup here as well for South America, and then back to Continental, which is the standard set. Of course, we do have all kinds of stuff, including sugarcane, because this is a South American tractor in the first place from a South American modder, so we would expect that. But you've got other stuff too, which is nice. Exhaust and trailer brake options. We have a standard, a direct, normal, and a trailer brake. Direct, a trailer brake, and back in. Internal accessories, you're going to have the seat, which can be added, the buddy seat, and then you've got a radio, thermos, seat and radio, seat and thermos, radio and thermos, and then basically all of the above. Mud guards, we do have a front and rear, or no, toolbox and chain. You can add that as well. The chain doesn't do anything, but it does look pretty darn cool, doesn't it? So that's pretty sweet. Then you've got window tinting with a standard, tint 1, tint 2, and tint 3, which is very, very dark. Rear weights can be added. This is very new, so you've got the 1,500 kgs on there, and then you can add some smaller weights too. And those look like they're going to, let's see, outside, added to the inside, and then really added to the outside. This may differ depending on which wheel you've got. You also have cabin front lights. You've got a couple different setups for those. Lower headlight, you could change up the model of that, which is really cool. Then you've got the side headlight, which can be changed up. Signal lights, rotating beacons. You've got a left, right, and both. Then you've got the front headlight and rear blinker. I don't know, man. You can change those up too. So many options. They, of course, have the tractor triangle around towards the back, which I love to see. Front weight, you've got a low and high setup. Numbers 1 through 9. Attachments, you can change these up, which is nice to see. So multiple different weight options. Very cool. Very cool. Going on down, you've got the Starfire 6000 or 7000 front loader attacher. You got bumper, you got the sugarcane bumper, and then you've got a Hauer front loader with some of those, and then back in. So it doesn't look like we're able to change up anything other than Hauer. So there's that. And then you got a license plate. Man, oh man, talk about customization options. This clip took 3 minutes just to go over everything. Not as many options on the next mod. This is the CLAAS AXION 920, 960. Not to be confused with the 960, 920 that we already have on Mod Hub. So let's take a look at this. We've got engine options ranging from 325 up to 445 horsepower with Trelleborg, Michelin, Continental, Midas, BKT, and Verdistan, as well as Nokian tire options. You do have big twins on there if you want to go with them. You also have different wheel weights, so you can add those. Look very interesting. And then you've got window tinting, which could be added too. You've got more of like a clear, a blue, and then a black version, but that is it. Has a variable transmission, 640 liters fuel, goes 31 miles an hour, and weighs 13.4 tons. But that's not all. It also comes with its own custom 1,800 kilogram weight. You can increase that up to 3,400, and you can even add a toolbox on top of it, which weighs an extra 200 kgs. And yes, you can even add the toolbox just on the weight itself. That's it for vehicles, so now let's talk about tools. We start with the CLAAS Quadrant 5300 FC Evolution. This is from NicoDo55, good friend of the channel. This one with 250 horsepower is required. It goes 10 mile an hour max speed on it. Weighs 13.2 tons if it matters to you. We do have multiple wheel options here from Trelleborg, Michelin, BKT, Verdistan, and that is it. You've also got some decals. You can throw the Evolution or the newer Special Evolution, and then you've also got a Tour France demo, which is very, very cool. I like that. I think that looks so cool. I'm a little bit more of a fan of this style right here, but I mean, it looks pretty cool too. Let's just go for the full go. Working lights can be added. You've even got a camera which can be added. Fire extinguisher, of course. Working width, you can increase the working width plus 100 centimeters. So that is literally 1 extra meter of pickup. So you're going to be getting an extra, half meter on either side? So that's pretty cool. It gives you something at least. That's phenomenal. You also have square belt twine. Of course, that's with all square balers. You do have a couple different setups for your beacon around towards the top. So multiple options through there. And then this is interesting. We have color options for this too, which is not something we normally get. You can change up the top, but because you've got the engine here, the Giants color mod, you can add whatever color you want. So you can really make this look kind of cool. Maybe do like an all black thing with the green on there. Can't change the green though. Here's a returner from Farm Sim 19, the Anderson Group StackPro 7200 from the Anderson DLC. Way back when. It was also released in FS22 as well. This is from Hispanomodding, and I actually showed this off in a mod preview, what feels like months ago at this point. This will hold 14 square bales from 180, 220, and 240, same as the CLAAS baler that we just talked about, by the way. You do have multiple different things on here for wheels, so we have Trelleborg, you have a Michelin set, BKT, and Vertestein. You can even do a wide tire set if you wanted to there. And then we have full color options for this. If you wanted to change it up, let's say you want to change it to CLAAS. We've been showing up a lot of CLAAS stuff. So jump into your main colors. We'll find our CLAAS green, please. Oh yeah, I forgot you got to double click with the mouse. Then you've got the design color. Now I think this would be more situated for a Anderson Group gray. No. What dark gray? I feel like that's not it either. Maybe just gray. Whatever. And then rim colors, of course. We could change this up to the vent. There you go. That's kind of CLAAS, right? Nonetheless, you can use this. Also making a return from Farm Sim 22 is the Massey Ferguson trailer pack from NicoDo 55. This is actually the crossplay version of the Brimont BB Pack, but we won't be going over that much for PC and Mac players. Nonetheless, here you go, the Massey Ferguson trailer pack. So we have a standard set, and then you've got with the auger around towards the back, which is very nice. You've even got different wheel options, so this is cool. Wheel setups, which is very nice to see. And then you've got a capacity, which can be increased, I think, very generously, if I do say so myself. And then we even have color options. So if you wanted to go with like an older red, you could do with that. And maybe even match up the wheels. I mean, look at that. That looks pretty cool. This is the trailer. For those of you curious, this is the trailer that I used in my Old Stream Farm series right at the end of 22. That's the one. Oh, yeah. And it's available in a tandem axle as well, with all of the fixins up to 21,400 liters. Another small red trailer, but it's got duals on it, baby. Let's go. It's a dually trailer. This is the Lizard 4T. This will hold 4,000 liters, and, well, that's about all you need to know about it. Warning triangle can be added, yes and no. And then we have a chassis color, which is not only the chassis, but the whole darn thing. Looks good in black too. Wish we had rim colors, but maybe in a future update. Next up from Universe Simumodding, we have their Sodimac MIG or MIG 8800. This is in the manure spreaders category. However, you can change this up to a silage trailer if you want, and it'll hold all of your standard chaff products and forage items. It holds 34,000 liters, weighs 15.1 tons. It's got a 24-meter working width whenever you're using the manure sprayer or spreader, no lime, and 9 miles per hour. We do have a couple wheel options if you'd like to change that up, which is nice to see. But yeah, there you go. So you do have an extension up to 34,000 liters when it comes to the manure and 34,000 liters when it comes to your chaff products. Our next new mod for all platforms today is the Kroger Agroliner PWO 24 from Caston 18. Yes, this is the one from the base game. At least it appears to be so, because it has the design 2, 3, and 4 are the 3 designs that we have as part of the base game. But we've got a new one, which they're calling design number 1, which is a bell trailer. You can close off the trailer and hold the bells in there, pallets, whatever you want, you're good to go. We do have some wheel options from Continental, Trelleborg, Michelin, BKT, and Vertestein, and we can even change up the color if you would like. And yes, it changes the hubs. Great job. Also from Hispanomodding today, we have their Agrisem Cultiplow Platinum. Now this is a subsoiler. It is a big one as well. If you played Farm Sim 22, you may recognize this. It is an 8 meter subsoil. It's a big boy. 435 horsepower is required for it, and will go at 9 miles an hour max speed. And we do have color options for this too, so if we jump into main color, we've been doing a lot with CLAAS, so let's maybe go with a Case IH setup today. So there's your Case IH. We do have a design setup. Now, I think this is the springs, if I remember correctly. Yeah! So you can change up the springs. Pink doesn't belong on there, but maybe a green? I apologize. Orange it is. And then rim colors are rim colors. And yes, you even have chrome as an option. So if you really wanted to go wild with this, you could do it. Maybe smaller style farming is more your thing. And if it is, well, we got something for you today too. The classic 2-row planter. This will hold 100 liters of seed, and it will do your standard planter crops, all 7 of them. You've got about 100 liters of seed, 355 kilogram weight, 20 horsepower required at 2 meter working with, 6 miles per hour. Thank you to the modder for including all of the specs. Sometimes you don't see them all. One of the other nice things is you can change this to whatever color you want. It'll do the whole thing. So if you wanted to be toothpaste, rock and roll. Congratulations, you got toothpaste, which I really need to change the toothpaste color because this is from like update 1.4 or something, and it is wrong. Here's blue metallic though. That's on Montana's color. Next up, we have the Lizard something pan. I don't know how to say that word. 525. English doesn't have those letters in that order. We do have some multiple colors for this. You're probably going, "What in the world is this?" It is a loader for a 3-point. So you've got a manure fork here, 250 liters on that. I accidentally clicked that again. And on the shovel, we have a 500 liter capacity. This is pretty cool. I mean, everything connects up exactly the way that you would hope. You hook up your 3-point on this side of things, and then just kind of bump over to it, and you're good to go. It's a pretty sweet little setup. I mean, you don't really bump over to it. It's done inside the cabin, but, you know, kind of looks cool, right? This one couldn't be more straightforward. This is the Lizard Box. It is actually the crossplay version of the PC-only Agram Box, which we also have today. We'll talk about that later, but if you're on PC, check this out. So we have normal, and then we have grillage. If they say grillage, is grillage a real word? It adds a grill around the outside. And then you've got a chassis color option here. They didn't give you a color palette or anything, but they did it for you. And then you could put a cover on there too. Now, if you go with the grillage, you can do no cover. So heads up through there. They do say that it has a capacity of 1,000 liters and weighs about 1/4 of a ton. That is it for your tools and mods. So now let's talk about our productions and placeables and all that good stuff. Starting off with the multi-dairy production from Big Ends. If you've seen their multi-grain production, which I'm assuming a lot of you have because it's done pretty well on the Mod Hub, well, this is going to be kind of similar, but instead of for grains and things like that, this is for your dairy products. And there are a lot of things to choose from, including some new chocolate milk. Hey, give DJ some chocolate milk. I want it. We got buffalo milk. We got buffalo mozzarella. We got butter of a buffalo. We have butter of a goat. Butter of a regular cow. We have cheese, chocolate, buffalo milk, chocolate milk. We've also got goat chocolate milk and milk chocolate milk. We also have dark chocolate, goat milk bottled, goat cheese, and milk bottled. There's a whole bunch going on through here. One thing to note, this does have the blocker in there, so it will block your pallets and all that good stuff, which is nice. And it doesn't interfere with anything going on when it comes to your silos and things like that. Every once in a while, you can get in trouble with that. So this, no problems, no worries, nothing. How cool is that? Also, the new products can be sold at any sell point on your map because it's added to it. Well, bam! Did I do a good job? I think that's it. Oh, yeah. By the way, the pallet blocking system I talked about is activated right here. So it's going to put these out. And if you do this, that means the pallets will not spawn. And when you're ready, come over here, click it again. They fold up. Boop. And then your pallets will go. Next on our list, we have the Wheelie Great Workshop. Very nice, very nice. This is a workshop where you can work on stuff and all that good things. They say repair, repaint, and sell all of your vehicles or equipment. So it will do all of the things that the base game ones do not. So if you're looking for something, go with it. Oh, you can also add solar panels to it, so you can make it a little quick cash. The next set of mods is very, very cool, and I like the way they did it. We got some options here. The Central Warehouse Pack. This includes 5 buildings and 1 trailer. We'll show off the trailer here momentarily. So here are our 5 buildings. You have your central warehouse right here, small little guy, and then we have 2 versions of these big ones right here. So we've got one that is based off of a silo and one that is based off of a production. And you've got the same thing in the back too. So I wanted to get a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and show them to you. So the first one right here, very simple, very easy. It is the central warehouse, extra small. And what it's going to do is it's going to store all the things. Because it's a warehouse, you could do multiple different things with it. So you can have things delivered to it if it will accept it. So for example, if you've got strawberries set to distributing, well, it'll distribute it here, which is kind of nice. I'll say that much. However, it's not going to be holding a bunch. Strawberries holds 5,000 liters, so that's not going to be a whole lot. However, could be a very nice middle point for you to send things somewhere else. Or maybe you just want everything sent here. Maybe this is your hub and you send it out everywhere else. You can do whatever you need to. You can see we've got storing there. You can also set it to selling or distributing. So if you just want to use this as a sell point, it's also very, very simple to do that. Now, the next 2 are pretty cool. They all kind of work the same. It's just capacities are going to be different. However, you can see here we've got S1 and M1. So with the S1, this is the same thing that we just showed off, but it is smaller. So there is that. And of course, this one holds, the S1, it holds 50,000 liters of strawberries instead of 5,000. So most things are going to be times 10. But that's this one. So if I come up to this, click that, that's what I get. However, wait, no, is it this one? Crap. Of course, this one's the only one that I didn't put down. So if I go up to this now and click this, nothing happens because this one is based off of a silo. So you can see down there at the bottom right-hand corner, 50,000 liter capacity. Just 50,000 liters. Or sorry, not 50, 500,000 liters. So whenever you need to do stuff, you place it down. Also, it does have an interior, it looks like, but it's not letting me in. Yeah. Got a full interior in there. Please let me in. No? All right. So yeah, that's what I was talking about. With these different ones, some of them work as a silo and some of them work as a normal production chain. So you can do either one. Next up from Dyneck 96, we have their MachineHall. Now this is not just one, but it is actually 3 different packs. There we go. So let's see, something's stopping me, kinda. What's going on here? I don't know what's going on, but there's something right here, right in the middle, that's preventing me from moving. I think one of these areas, the collision's just a little bit too high. Yeah, but it doesn't look like it is. Ugh, let me go. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's just a me thing. Nonetheless, this is the hall with 2 doors sections. The same thing happened down here. Nope, this one's fine. Just the other one. You can't change the colors, so heads up through there. And then we have other versions here too. So we've got this version, which can only go 90 degrees for some reason. This one is just 1 door. And then you've got a second version here, which can fully rotate. I don't know why one is one, one's the other. Maybe this one works as a silo. Doesn't say that it does, but hey, you never know. And then we have the one that I just showed you. So there you go. Next to last, we have the wooden shed. This is from MA7 Studio. And in here, we've got some cogs. So there's a few things that we can do. Also, you can change up the color of this too. It is in sheds. For me, it's at the very bottom. And whenever you buy it, it comes in white. Now, the only thing that I'm seeing so far is the top, which changes. But there are more things we could do. So let's turn on the help window and let's see what we've got. So it says build or demolish the wooden facade. So there you go. You can build up the back just like so. And we'll come over here. It says build or demolish the flat storage silo. So, woo, very neat. So you could put that there. And then we've got, it says a flat storage silo here. I like that it's got the little breathy tubes on the bottom. This is very cool. So this is what it looks like when you've got everything turned on. Let's double check, make sure I'll go around, make sure there's nothing else. Wait a minute. What is that? Is that the lizard building seal of approval? I think so. Got another one down there? We do have another one down there. All right, that's very, very neat. So you buy one building and you could turn it into quite a few different ones. I want to see this real quick. So delete the back. Can we drive straight through? Almost. Lastly, we have the old Cowshed from DMI. And I don't want to be that guy, but I feel like every single one of the buildings looks exactly the same. It just does something different than the last one. The interiors are all different, but it is what it is. This humongo building, you may be shocked to find out, holds 35 cows and no more. But we can open up a few different things, so that is kind of neat and nice. Come over here, see, 35 cattle only. So that is everything on this side. And then we swing around here. We've got our milk right there, which is kind of nice. Can we open this door? We cannot. So that's that. Is that really it? Well, now let's jump over to new mods for PC and Mac players, and I've already told you about two of them. This is the Brimont BB Pack, which is also that Massey Ferguson trailer pack that we talked about from Nico Do, and the Agram Box, which is exactly the same as the Lizard Box. Our last new one for PC and Mac players today is the Tanker Universal Fill. This mod enhances your gameplay by allowing you to store any liquid inside any tanker, while the tanker trailer will still display only the intended liquids for its specific type in the store. You can now fill it with any liquid that you want. For example, if the trailer is originally designed for water, well, you can also store milk and other liquids in it without any restrictions. And that is it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Hope you enjoyed this one. Drop a like on it if you did. Get subscribe it if you're new and join the DjGoHam fam. Double check your notifications. That way you never miss videos like this one. I want to make sure you guys see all the mods so you know what you want to download first. All that being said, just have an awesome day. We'll see you in the next one.